what you learned in school. Never mind what your parents told you. Disregard what your friends say. From now on, the only people you need to listen to are these guys. For the next several minutes, they'll take you on a journey through the political jungle. When your journey is over and you're safe at home, they promise you'll be stronger, smarter, and just plain better. So buckle up, hang on to your ears, because your journey starts now.
All right, welcome to Ad Odds. I'm Nate.
I'm Brian.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's been
You're
better.
listening to Ad Odds.
That's good.
I know. Professional. All right.
It's Thursday, August 9th, 2018. Here we are in the studio.
All right. Are we doing this?
We doing what?
The show.
I think we are.
Okay.
Are we on?
We're on.
Are these mics on?
Mine is.
Good.
I think so. What do you want to talk about?
I don't care. Whatever you want to talk about. We got a prep page here.
Okay. What is this? You
Trump.
You promised us last week that you would talk about the ride-along.
Trump's star to be removed?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I heard. The
What was the reason?
What was it? The Los Angeles City Council or whatever asked
Unanimous.
Yeah, unanimously asked.
No, they unanimously voted for it and approved
to
it.
ask the Chamber of Commerce to remove it, because it's not the city, it's the Chamber of Commerce that maintains it.
But do they, Chamber of Commerce, own the sidewalk?
I don't know if they own it, but I think it was a resolution to ask them to remove it.
I think it's been removed.
Yep, it was being removed. There were people there having parties, other people there protesting.
What was the reason? It was because of all the vandalism.
No, it was because of the way Trump treats women.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was it. It was because he's mean to women.
And other actions.
And other horrible actions that he's taken.
Yeah. Did they remove Bill Cosby's star?
Well, they talked about it.
Did they remove it?
A couple of years ago?
You're not answering my question.
They said, once a star's put in place, we pretty much don't move them. We don't remove them.
Said.
Yeah, and we keep it there.
And we don't want to destroy history like they tear down statues and stuff like that.
Right. Except now they decided to destroy history.
How many? There's two. There's two presidents that have stars, that had stars. Mm-hmm. Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you would think that some podunk little crap-ass, I almost said it, crap-ass city would be proud to have a Hollywood star for a couple of presidents. But apparently Hollywood doesn't.
Yeah. Well, Trump's been mean to women.
Yeah, I know it. And when Cosby drugged the women, they didn't know they were being mean to, so that makes all the difference in the world.
That's a good point.
When you're unconscious and things happen to you, that's okay.
And really, what harm was done?
No harm was done.
Really, you didn't know?
And actually, there could have been a little pleasure involved for Bill.
Mm. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Scum.
So,
yeah, well, I think maybe...
But there his is. Not the president.
Maybe this opened the opportunity to rethink that.
And I'm sure there's a lot of stars that are in that sidewalk who have worse reputations.
Does Kevin Spacey have one?
Yes, and has done more harm to women and men and children than Donald Trump has. That really makes me angry. I don't know why it is. I'm boiling inside. Can you tell?
No.
I'm incensed.
Are you?
Yeah.
Just about Trump's star?
Yes. It bothers me deeply into the root of my soul.
Okay.
I don't think I can explain it in natural terms. I think I have to go to the supernatural.
Okay. Like
to explain the kind of feeling I feel.
Aliens?
With my feelings.
There's aliens inside of you?
Aliens are not supernatural, you dolt.
How do you know?
Because they're part of the natural world.
So you admit aliens are real?
I think they could exist.
Okay.
And if they did, they would be natural, not supernatural.
All right. Well, fair enough.
Now, invisible magic aliens, they may be supernatural. But I'm not convinced they're real.
Undetectable firearms
are undetectable.
I think that makes them supernatural.
I think the supernatural and the invisible look a lot alike.
That's fair.
Not mine. I stole it.
Oh, I believe it.
Damn it!
Holy cow! Kids aren't happy.
What is going on here?
Did you find a squid?
I did. Couldn't roll my wheels because my wheels were being blocked by the old microphone cord.
All right. So anyway, yeah, Trump's star. I think it's been removed by now. And
it is. It has been.
Bummer.
Yeah, I think they replayed it with Charles Manson. Now,
well, he was nice to women. He got married.
He sang songs about women and stuff. And, let me cut their guts open. Let me spread their blood.
I don't think that's how his songs went at all.
You ever hear his music?
Yeah.
He had a nice voice.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah,
it wasn't bad.
It was
and
better than you would expect if you were just like, hey,
this is Charles Manson.
Yeah, Charles Manson has some music.
He actually made an album.
Nowhere near as good as Marilyn Manson, though.
Well, that is a matter of opinion.
Yeah, my opinion.
How many people has Marilyn Manson been responsible for murdering?
That's a matter of opinion. It depends on who you ask. Just as many as the NRA.
My God, that many? The humanity.
Are you telling us about this ride along or not?
Well, first I'm going to say I'm going to do two this days in histories.
First?
No, I'm going to do one first and one at halftime.
Okay. All right, because I was waiting for one of them.
On this day, several decades ago, a great American was born. Can you name him?
Yes, I can. Give me 1 second. John Bauer, museum director and author.
Perhaps. I don't know. Keep going. That's not the one I'm thinking of.
William A. Fowler. He's an astrophysicist.
How about this? A great American patriot, lover, husband, father, all-around nice guy. Ooh, I ruined it with the last one.
Yeah. Nathaniel Pendleton. He was a wrestler in 1920. He got silver in the Olympics.
Well, that is
and an actor in The Thin Man and Reckless, born in Iowa. That wasn't him?
Not him.
Simon Goodell Griffin, an American...
No, you're never going to guess.
Major general in the Army?
I'll give you a hint.
In the Union Army.
Good.
In 1824.
I'll give you a hint. This person is still alive.
Oh, geez. Jonathan Homer Lane, the American astrophysicist who mathematically analyzed the sun as a gaseous body, born in New York.
Huh.
In 1880. He's doing okay.
1880?
Oh, that's when he died. Never mind. He's not doing okay anymore.
All right. I'll give you another hint. You know this person.
I can't think of it. I can't think of it at all. I don't.
Is it not in there?
See, 39. It is now. I just wanted to draw more attention to it.
Oh, 39th birthday?
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
Brian, it's your birthday today.
It's my birthday. I'm the great American born decades ago.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You share it with actually notable names like Leo Tolstoy.
I'm most proud because today, in 1945, was when they dropped the second atomic bomb.
Okay, I don't know
in Japan.
Why you would be proud of that.
That's the
Killed
great thing.
Thousands and thousands of people.
The U.S. has nuclear arsenal, and we've used it twice. Don't mess with America.
Well, I agree with everything. But Leo Tolstoy shares your birthday. He wrote War and Peace.
Are you kidding me?
Not kidding you. Here's one that's a little...
Toys.
Johann Michael Bach, the German composer.
The son.
No.
Grandson.
Listen, the brother of Johann Christoph Bach.
The son. Cousin.
As well as... this may be simpler than...
Quit backing around and tell me.
No, this may be easier than it seems, but I do need help with this.
Okay.
he is also the first cousin, once removed, and father-in-law of Johann Sebastian Bach, who is the one everybody knows.
How the hell can you be a father-in-law and be in a...
I think,
okay.
I think in 1650s Germany, there was,
There's a lot of that stuff
1660s
going on.
Germany, whatever, yeah.
All right. You want me to explain cousins real quick? All right.
No, I
so,
understand cousins,
No,
but
no, once
cousin,
removed.
father-in-law, yes, explain
Okay.
it, please.
All right. So, you,
Real quick.
Okay. Let's see. People get together
didn't
when
think
they
you'd
love
say
each
that.
other really, really a lot. They make babies, and when no, it's a brother and sister or something. It's your cousin. All right.
Okay, I have a cousin.
All right. So you have a cousin,
Yes.
but your dad's cousin,
Yeah.
his first cousin,
He has one of those.
you would be that person's first cousin, but one generation removed.
Okay.
So your dad's first cousin is your first cousin.
Once removed.
Once removed.
What's a second cousin?
That would be your child and your dad's cousin.
That doesn't make any sense.
I think that's right.
Super confusing.
Yeah, it is very
So
confusing.
for me to be the father-in-law of my dad's cousin,
Yes.
how would that's
I don't know.
my kid would have to marry my dad's cousin.
On the other hand, we're
Right?
assuming that the Bachs... Yeah, I mean, we're assuming the Bachs were related. I knew someone who was named, I'll say Smith, and he married a Smith, but they weren't related.
Well, they all have the same first name, Johann, and last name, Bach. It's either Johann or Johann.
As I said, the last name, they might not be related. But in this case, I suspect they are.
It says they are on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
And they're all German composers,
Yeah.
apparently.
Figure that out. I don't know.
It's really interesting.
I know that there was a lot of, intermarrying among the wealthy, especially the nobility,
You also
kind of like Kentucky.
you also share a birthday with William Thomas Green Morton, a dentist.
Well, I knew that. Yeah.
He
As a matter of fact, he is my dentist.
he used ether. I don't know if he was
Did
the
he use
first.
either an injection or ether,
I don't know.
Either?
Either.
ether.
All right. There's a whole list. You shared your birthday with.
Yeah.
It's weird.
There's a lot of stuff that went on
Considering-
in like December and January.
I mean,
It gets cold then.
You think of the number of people that have ever lived and spread their birthdays across 365 days,
Yeah.
366.
You should get a.
You'll
an
have
average-
a lot of people.
Well, you should have an average number on every day.
I don't know if that's true or not
Why not?
because I just don't know.
I would think that summer and fall would be more likely because people would probably be more likely to make love in
Because you're
the winters.
bored. You
time.
can't go outside and frolic
It
in
gets
the fields.
dark
It's
early.
Cold.
It's cold. Yep.
Here.
In the summer, it's
I mean,
too, it's
but
too, it's
that's
too
only
hot and
that's
sticky.
only in part of the world.
Yeah, but only in the parts that count.
That's true. Which is America only.
And from the northern hemisphere, the
Right.
above the 45th parallel.
All right. Well, happy birthday.
Thanks. I did have a ride along. And I wasn't in handcuffs, although it was suggested. I did a ride along with our township police department, and
Nice.
And I rode with the shift sergeant.
Okay.
Nice man, very nice man. I'm very impressed with him. We got along swimmingly because we ended up in the lake.
And you swam together.
We had to swim.
Okay. Good.
But it was good. They found a vest that fit me. I was surprised. It was made in 1973, and it had a lot of holes and stuff in it. But they assured me, yeah, it was an old vest. It was a backup. I mean, it was old. It's been around for a while,
Had
and it was
holes
for
in
the
it.
ride-along guys. And it was kind of torn. And I said, "Hey, I see you gave me the A vest here."
Yeah.
And they said, "It'll stop a bullet." I said, "Are you sure?"
They said, "Well, let's test it."
Yeah. And I stupidly went along.
Okay. And it
in
did.
The,
It
in the
stopped the bullet,
bruises,
so that's good.
Still sore.
Yeah. Jeez. You know what a broken rib feels like.
Oh, I certainly do. It's very, 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 very painful for a wussy like me. But the sergeant was so nice and cared about me so much that he put a plate in the heart area of the vest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So with that little that little rectangle, I stop a rifle, maybe,
Sure. Sure.
So that was really nice. That gave me a warm fuzzy.
Okay.
I dressed all in black so I would blend into the night,
Okay.
like a stalker. And
Didn't you go at noon?
no, I went. Oh, I should tell them. I went almost where the action was, from 7 p.m. until 2 a.m. Thinking we might get some drunks and stuff,
Sure.
And it was our city festival that weekend.
Yep.
So we thought,
Figured
man,
there'd be some action.
there'd be some action. We had a beer tent set up, and they brought in extra police officers, and he apologized, saying it was the slowest night they've
Real
ever
boring.
had. So our first call was very exciting,
Okay.
and it was now, mind you, my adrenaline was gone when we got this call in.
I believe
Only
it.
because of the description of the suspects. The radio came on and says, we've got a complaint from someone that there are two women in bathing suits, two pieces, one turquoise and one black. And I went, ooh. And they're drinking beer and smoking cigarettes on the beach of the lake. I said, are we going to take that one? He goes, yeah. He's waiting for one of the other officers on duty to take it. Because we rushed over there 20 minutes later.
Yeah. Okay.
And our top speed was probably 25 miles an hour on our way to that call. And because I think he wanted them to get good and drunk and hopped out on tobacco.
Sure.
Nah, we got there. We no one else wanted that call.
Yeah.
Because we were there. And sure enough, they were drinking and smoking. So he was very nice, and he asked the ladies to come over here in the parking lots, and he stood next to the sign that said no alcohol and no smoking on the beach.
That's funny.
And he said, you can't smoke and drink in here. Ta-da, and he pointed at the sign. We didn't know that. Oh my God. He says, could you just, put it in your car? Okay, thank you, officer. Excitement, my adrenaline is going down.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go into a lot of details because I'm sworn to secrecy.
Yeah.
But I can tell you some things. We did get, we pulled over a speeder.
Ooh, that's good because they're a menace.
They were on a lonely, deserted highway
East of Omaha?
east of Omaha
It was.
in a Camaro
Okay.
convertible going 68 and 55.
Ooh.
I learned a lot about technology and radar and stuff. They got one going out the back, too. I didn't
Yes.
realize
Yeah,
that.
I knew that. Well, some of them. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
some
think they
of
all
them,
do, but
yeah.
just the fancy ones.
But we got him head on, and woo, my adrenaline goes. And pulls him over and talks to him. And it's nice because they have a camera, and then when he told me he doesn't want me to turn the speaker on until he's out because it buzzes his mic.
Sure.
But when he gets out, I can hit a button, and I can hear his mic, and I can hear conversations.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
So, he had his gun out, and no, he didn't. He's pretty cool. He walks up there, and they talk, blah, 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 going to blah, blah, license, registration, all that stuff. Comes back, runs them. I go, you're going to give him a break? He goes, 68 and a 55? I don't know. He pulls up. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Woo. I said, are you kidding me? He said, well, he did have a six-pack in the back. He said, but at least it wasn't a case.
wasn't.
And but the last one was like 15 or 20 years ago, so he's cleaned up. Going to the lake for the summer, he had two little kids in his car, and that's kind of what pissed the cop off,
Okay.
because they were speeding.
Yeah, sure.
He gave him a break, 5 over, instead of 13 over, and off he goes.
Well, so, I mean...
Well, and there's more.
Oh.
No, that was it.
The question that you haven't answered is how many dogs were shot?
I'm going to get to that in a minute.
Oh.
All right. I forgot the most important thing because I asked him, Sergeant, the worst thing I hate is getting in a gunfight without a gun. He goes, yep. Speaking of that, this is where my handgun is. He's left-handed. This is one knife. This is another knife. This is another knife. And I'm like, well, that's very good for you.
Yeah.
He says, feel free to grab those if you need them. Okay. But he did. He went over rules of what happened if he gets in a tumble or if he goes down or whatever. And we have an AR-15, a patrol rifle, not an assault rifle. There's a distinction, depending if it's the government that owns it or if it's private citizens that own it.
Patrol rifle.
It's a patrol rifle, and it's locked. And I said, well, that's handy. How do I get access to that? Well, there's a special little doohickey, whatever. You do something, and there you go. He says, but it's a pain in the ass to get out. You're probably not going to be able to get it out and use it anyways. But I'm going to try like hell.
Just here for a show.
And I said, well, okay, what about, let's say you go down out in front of me on a traffic stop. How do I contact backup or help, Magic button. You hit the magic button, and it's like clears the channel and gives you 5 seconds of officer down.
All right.
So I had that. So every stop I had one finger on that and then the other finger on that, and I'm listening and watching.
Getting ready to grab the patrol rifle and push the button.
Well, push the button and then get the patrol rifle. So that was my backup.
Did you ever push it?
Oh, no, it gives you a shock.
Too bad.
Apparently. But what I liked is they have laptops in all their cars. And what was neat is he pulled up a map. And
so they could play solitaire while they're driving.
Mostly solitaire. Sometimes they play hearts. It brings up the Tri-County area by county.
A map?
Map, yeah. And it shows you where every patrol car that's active is on the map.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. So you had state police, sheriff, other police departments are all on there, so you know where all the officers are. In addition to that, they have a Google Earth thingy that you pull up an aerial photo, and it has all of the addresses of people's homes printed on their houses.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you can check, are you at the right address and where you're going and all that stuff. And they had another thing that was cool. It pulled up a table of rows, and it had the patrol car, where they were, what they were doing at the time, and what department.
Sure.
So it had all of the different departments, and it was Officer Smith. He was in this town, and he's got somebody pulled over for speeding. This one is investigating domestic. Has it all written out, so you know what all the officers are in the area, what they're doing at any particular time. Let's see, what else did we do?
That's kind of cool.
Drove around, saw the fireworks. That was cool.
It's good to know that you'll have that map if you steal a patrol car, that you know where the rest of them are.
Yeah, yeah. And they know where you are.
Oh, that's true.
That's the downside.
Bummer.
Car 51. Where are you? Oh, there it is.
There you are.
All cars ascend onto car 51. Let's see what else. So fireworks, because we had the festival, so we had great seats for the festival. Let's see. So we're patrolling around, we're talking, we're getting along very good, and it's getting to be like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I'm kind of bored. I'm like, let's do something. And he says, all right, let's go out on the expressway. I said, oh boy. So we're on the expressway in the emergency access only, like the state police.
Oh, I know.
And stuff.
I know.
You're aware.
I'm aware.
And we set up, and now he's got a radar gun.
That's cool.
Radar gun.
It's radar
gun.
love.
Oh,
but which he had.
He did have love. Yeah. So that was kind of cool. And what that can do is that you can do different programming with it. And one of the things you can do, like if you point at 3 or 4 cars coming at you, you can hit like the fastest button, and it will give you the highest radar signal.
But you won't necessarily know which car it is.
They do.
I mean, the cop says it's that car.
Right. But he was telling me how he did it, and after a few, you know which one's going fastest by watching it. So, it was 75 on that particular expressway.
Yep.
And, 85, 86 they were going. Not too bad. I go, what's your number? He said 120.
Really?
No. He says pretty much whatever I feel like.
Yeah.
So we get one, and it was like, I don't know, maybe 85, 84. It was like 10 or 12 over or something like that. It was over 10, but not a lot. Off we go. Man, that car can move.
Yeah.
Pull up behind the car, get the driver's license, or, license plate, run that. And a couple of young kids, 18, 19, on their way home. They're not far from their house. Gives them a break. They were very polite and very nice. He liked that.
All right.
Another lady was driving, that was earlier when we were on a two-way, driving with her brights on.
Ooh.
Which blinded the officer slightly. And so he pulled that person over, and it was a nice lady. And
He
what?
didn't get in a fight with her in the ditch and end up shooting her?
I'll get to that.
Okay. Well, that's
There was a dog involved.
the heck's the kid's name in...
Eaton County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Justice
Yeah,
for
we discussed
Devon.
We discussed the case. And it's against the law to flash your lights, too.
Yeah.
Pulls him over. She had a great excuse. She goes, I just hit a deer last week, and I'm really paranoid. He said he understood that.
Mm-hmm. Here's your ticket.
He's hit a deer, too. She was fine. No wants or warrants, and got a warning. She was very grateful.
All right.
Then back out on the expressway.
Mm-hmm.
Car whipping by, and he starts pulling on. And I'm looking, and it's like, 76. It's like 1 mile over.
Yeah.
Like, what the
He was
hell?
like, I'm on it.
He's on it, and he's tearing out there. I go, what? He goes, no taillights. Couldn't even see her once she went by. It was just like, wow.
Jeez.
And pulled her over, and she was coming from like Flint or something, so quite a ways. And it was a new car, and she hadn't turned the headlights all the way over. You know how sometimes you can just turn and you get your dash lights and you get your headlights, but you don't get all your tail lights and
I guess
stuff.
I've never seen that,
Really?
but okay.
Oh,
Yeah, really. I've never seen headlights come on without taillights.
Yeah, well, he did.
Okay.
Because he said, all right, just turn that over all the way. And she did. He went back there. Oh, yeah, your taillights are working. Because her brakes worked. Because when she pulled over, she had her brakes on.
Okay, interesting.
So, warning there. Good for her. Surprised she made it that far without being killed.
Yeah. Well, on the expressway, it's fine. It's when you slow down or pull off the expressway. It's dangerous without taillights.
And probably the most dangerous and the scariest stop was shortly after the fireworks, so like 10:30ish. And we were in town, so it was really dangerous and not far from the festival area.
Uh-huh.
And again, I'm talking and I'm distracted and being stupid and stuff, and all of a sudden he like stops hard, and
Yep.
he's like, I go, what? And he goes, they don't have their headlights on. I went, oh, I didn't notice that. Pull him over onto a side street. 16-year-old girl
Yeah.
and a friend coming back from the fireworks. She was in the city, so she didn't notice,
Because of the lights, she
lights,
could probably see fine, yeah.
pulls over and comes back. He runs her. He goes, she's 16. They're on. We have in Michigan. You have this tiered license system.
Mm-hmm.
She's not supposed to drive after 10 o'clock.
Yep.
And it's 10:30. She went to jail.
You serious?
No, I'm not serious.
Yeah, well, I believe it.
I go, is she scared? He goes, oh, she's shaking. So he goes up and he goes, now, you're 16 and you can't. She goes, I can drive till 10:30. No, I just looked it up. The computer back there says 10:30. It says 10 o'clock.
10.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know. I know. Okay, just drive safe and get home.
That was nice.
Yeah. One ticket all night long?
Yeah. So,
lots of warnings?
I don't want to...
Saw a lot of deer. My God.
Yeah, you're usually not out at that time
No.
of night.
I'm sleeping by then. I was only supposed to go to midnight, but I was having so much fun. I forgot. We hung out by intersections looking for drunk drivers.
Okay.
Going through red lights.
I don't want to.
Damn it! No one did.
I don't. I'm not trying to cause any problems here, but I've had a less than positive experience with that department in the past.
You've never gotten a ticket there.
And what I hate.
You never got a ticket.
What I hate
in my department
is that they patrol the expressway.
Why?
I hate it because I don't want my city to be patrolling the expressway. The state police and the sheriffs patrol the expressway.
They do, though.
I know they do.
Yeah.
I also hated about mine, but
years ago, I thought they got funding to do that.
Yeah,
I don't know if they do.
I think they do. I think I looked it up the last time I was angry about your
but I'm not sure.
department over there.
But I think they do. They get them. But for them, it's kind of fun and exciting and breaks up a monotonous night.
Yeah, and you can just sit there for as long as you want until you decide to pull someone over.
Saves gas. That's where they play Hearts and Solitaire.
Well, that's good. Better than when they're driving. But
no, they do that too.
It's cool. I know.
No, this officer was exemplary. He was I was impressed.
Yeah, that's good.
He was a nice guy.
Good.
And I did see a dog when I went in that was shift change. I saw the drug dog.
Oh.
Came right up to me and started barking. Sat down and started barking.
Yeah.
Everybody got excited for a
Pointed
minute.
right at you.
I said, wait a minute. This is just medical marijuana. No, it was a nicey dog. It's too skinny.
Could you carry your medical marijuana on a ride along?
Probably. I don't know.
That'd be interesting. Especially if you got a ride along with the canine unit and carry
oh, yeah. The dog barking. Damn it. All right, Brian, get out. Put your stuff in your car and then get back in.
All right.
Well, we talked about roadside drug tests, with the little vials and stuff. And he showed me some, and I said, thought there were some issues with some companies that was not very reliable. Mm-hmm. And he said he's used it half a dozen times, and every time it's come back from the lab as an illegal drug.
Yeah.
So
okay.
He's had good success with it.
That's good, I guess.
Oh. But it was surprising. He goes, all drugs should be legal. I went, what? So he supports legalizing drugs.
Good. And it sounds like he gave appropriate breaks to people.
Yep. He wasn't out just to, shoot dogs and give tickets.
And raise money. Yeah. Good.
Raise money, so
that's good.
Yep.
I'm glad you had fun.
Maybe that would have changed if I wasn't there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
I was going to come over and get pulled over, but I
wish you would have. It would have broke up our evening.
Yeah.
Especially if you were drunk.
And ran a red light.
It was drunk, while drunk.
Right, yeah, you said you were waiting for
it. Was. And in that area, he said he saw a car. He started speeding up on a car. I go, what? He goes, that went over touched the center line a little bit. And I said, okay. And but it was kind of cool because he just watched him for a little while, and I'm looking at the car and I go, man, he is straight as an arrow. Yeah, I said he's not moving at all. He goes, yeah, I know it. And he never pulled him over, but he caught it. He was, that's what they do. They're observant and they know what to look for.
Yep,
they do stuff like that.
Yep.
Was that too long? Very much so.
I mean, it's break time.
I know. I see that.
So we got Trump's star is being removed.
A great man's birthday.
Your birthday and your ride along.
Well, now I got a trivia question.
Oh, yeah, trivia question. Go for it.
Are we going to go for a break? Or,
okay. Unless you want to skip it.
It's up to you.
So we're like 5 minutes over break time.
I know.
We need a break. I redid it this week.
Thank goodness. All right, so this is an easy one.
It's almost not different at all.
I know. What year was the $2 bill last printed?
Oh, that's a good one.
In the United States. What year was the $2 bill last printed in the United States?
Wow. I don't know.
It's a year.
Okay.
That's the answer.
Good. And it's after
Christ.
1430. Okay. Well, I was trying to be a little more generous than you, but post year zero.
Yeah, well, I'll even say it's in this century.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
All right.
Yeah, this century.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. When it was stopped. I was thinking when it was
and millennium.
Well, wait a second. All right, we'll be right back.
My Parents Open Carry, a pro-gun kids book from White Feather Press. 13-year-old Brenna and her parents spend their day in typical fashion. But what's not so typical is that Brenna's parents lawfully open carry handguns for self-defense. And the Strongs join a growing number of families who are standing up for their Second Amendment right and bringing gun ownership out of the closet. Order your copy of this unique kids book at myparentsopencarry.com.
It's a bumpy ride through the political jungle with Nate and Brian.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 877-219-8770 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 877-219-8770 to take your call now. Call 877-219-8770. That's 877-219-8770. Again, 877-219-8770.
Whenever I'm feeling a little down under, I can always count on Nate and Brian for their interesting perspective on topics important to freedom and civil rights by listening to the At Odds Show. Nate and Brian cover important topics with insight, intelligence, and of course humor. I can always expect a laugh or two. So if you want to be informed and have a great time, give these guys a listen.
At Odds. The At Odds Show with the greatest political talk show hosts in history, Nate and Brian. And it's sad that they actually believe that. So give a listen because the delusional need love too.
Are you looking for some way cool t-shirts? Check out ChugDug.com. They have hundreds of crazy fun t-shirts like gun, patriotic, and you better believe zombie shirts. At ChugDug.com, you'll find quality shirts at a quality price. All shirts start at just $10 with free shipping over $50. Mention Radio 1 coupon code at checkout and grab a cool 10% off. That's ChugDug.com. T-shirts with attitude.
Do you need a car? Been shopping only to be turned down because of bad credit, low credit, no credit, bankruptcy, or divorce? Guess what? Today's your lucky day because now you can buy a car, truck, or SUV, just about any vehicle. It's true. Bad credit doesn't matter. No credit doesn't matter. Bankruptcy or divorce, it just doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, your job is your ticket to your new vehicle. We're Auto Credit Express, and we've helped thousands of people just like you. Antonio H. told us, great company, got me connected, and the day I went in, I drove off in the car I wanted. 100% worth your time. Need a car? Get started now and drive off as early as today. Just go to 10ignoremyscore.com right now. That's www.10ignoremyscore.com. Auto financing the easy way. 10ignoremyscore.com. Get started today. Auto financing the easy way.
Hi, I'm Brian.
And I'm Nate.
If you like the At Odds Show,
And we know you do.
why not order your very own At Odds t-shirt sizes small to 6XL in a cool black color?
So support our show. Check out the great prices at chugdug.com or head over to our website, atoddshow.com, and click the link.
And, unlike listening to our show, you won't be disappointed.
And we're back. I don't remember the question. What year did what
I'm
happen?
back too, by the way. I'm Brian.
Oh, that's
I'm
Brian.
the birthday boy.
Brian, happy
I'm
birthday.
39 this year.
Happy birthday, Brian. 39th birthday.
What year, and I'll take one of these for my birthday present, what year was the $2 bill last printed in the United States? And we had some guesses. And the clue was this century millennial.
Yeah, and we had 15 guesses.
Okay.
Which the weird
Narrowed
thing
it down.
is most of them were 1842, 1859, 1937.
This century.
Yeah, you said that. 2016, 2010,
Yeah, that's
2001,
closer.
1999,
Yeah, no, not as close.
2002,
Ooh, very, very close.
2004,
Oh, you're right.
2013.
No, three. You know
2003.
2003. When was the first one printed?
1913.
1862.
Wow, pretty good. Not this millennium or this century.
And guess
Not last century,
guess
but
who-
last millennium.
Do you know who's on the modern $2 bill?
Donald Trump. I hope he gets that going again.
I think it's Thomas Jefferson.
I don't think he has much say in it. But
On the first one, it was Alexander Hamilton.
okay.
And then in 69, it was redesigned, and Thomerson
Jefferson.
Jefferson was on it, and he's on it now.
All right.
This was interesting. In 1886, so this was after the Civil War,
Okay.
the first $2 silver certificate had a Civil War general Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, he was I'm sorry, he was for
never
the
mind.
North. Winfield Scott
got
Hancock.
it. Yep.
He was a U.S. general. That went on to 1891, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. We had some Treasury Secretary was on it for a while. The final design of the silver certificate featured George Washington, printed in 1899.
Wow.
1928, when the all-U.S. currency was changed to its current size, a $2 bill was issued only as a United States note. Just a few years before, 31, when they went with the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's the history of the $2 bill.
Wow.
All right, so hit it.
When I stand on the mountain and I say, do it, it gets done. If it don't get done, then I'll move on it. And that's the last thing in the world you want me to...
That was a hint for this day in history in
Not only that, we
1969.
foreshadowed it earlier in the show when
Yes,
we
we
talked
did.
about
Yeah.
Charles Manson.
Yeah, getting on the Walk of Fame. 1969, members of Charles Manson's cult killed 5 people in Roman Polanski's Beverly Hills home, including Polanski's pregnant wife, actress Sharon Tate. Less than 2 days later, the group killed again, murdering supermarket executive Leno LaBianca and his wife Rosemary in their home. That's where they kill the piggies and stuff in their bodies, and they wrote Helter Skelter on the walls.
What supermarket?
Well, I think it was the LaBianca grocery.
Supermarket executive.
Yeah, I think he
I don't
owned
know what
a
that
lot
means.
of
Sam Walton?
supermarkets. No. I think it was one in Beverly Hills area.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they were Fred's. Fred Myers.
Oh, all right.
They're out west.
Sure.
All right, let's see. Let's move on, please. Hey, your buddy, I know you wanted
Where are
to...
we? Oh, here we are.
You wanted to be on his show. I think he had a radio show for years, and he still does, perhaps. And he's got internet, and he's on YouTube, and he's on Twitter, and he's on all these... Oh, wait a minute. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Alex Jones band...
So I'm going to...
A lot of places.
Okay, Alex Jones. Because when you said I wanted to be on there, I'm thinking the only prominent radio show host that I ever wanted to be on was Glenn Beck.
I know, and you were.
Oh, well, other than Rush, but that was
Rush will never
happening.
have us. He's made that clear.
He
Several letters from his attorney.
we can't call him anymore.
No.
It's sad. He never has
restraining
guests. I mean, very, very rarely has guests.
Right.
Donald Trump called him randomly. He let him be on the show.
Imagine that.
But-
They talk about his star?
Yeah. No, he didn't.
His Emmy?
No, Trump called to tell him congratulations on his 30th show.
Sure. Why
anniversary.
wouldn't you?
30th year. I mean,
Yeah.
not 30th show.
Yeah. We're on 30 shows.
Trump, we're waiting for your call, man. 248-455 odds.
And anyone can call in
That'd be something.
while we're live. Oh, yeah, that would be something
really funny.
Yeah,
I think
it'll be Rich Little.
I think if I think
Doing an
if I was ever president, I would do that. I would call some random.
Would you?
Yeah, I think I would. What else would I have to do with my time?
Right. You got plenty of time when you're president.
So anyway, Alex Jones banned from lots and lots of places.
I think it's a bad idea.
Was it huge to ban him?
Yeah.
I think it's a terrible idea because
like the guy,
he has a pretty big reach, and it's going to
not even
backfire.
that.
But
Well, yeah, he said
look. Okay, so
got 1 billion apps got downloaded.
what do you expect? He literally went to a Google facility, went in and harassed the Google employees.
Not only that, but he predicted they would do this to him.
What do you what do you want? You can yell free speech, but look, if you come here into my studio and harass me, I'm going to ban you
or
from
shoot
something or shoot you. But I get it.
Really, you're going to ban him from our show? From our
we can't
Superior
afford,
Talk Network? You're going to ban him from that?
We can't afford the loss of listeners. I won't ban anybody. But but you get the point. It's weird. And it's weird that it's this huge conspiracy and all the tech giants have banned him except Twitter didn't.
I guess he's still on Twitter.
Because Twitter said he hasn't violated our terms. Now, here's the weird thing, which makes it seem, back on the other hand, like a conspiracy. CNN then puts out a report saying, but here's all the times he did violate Twitter's terms of services, and sent that list to Twitter and said, look, Alex Jones is violating your terms of services. Why haven't you banned him?
Yeah.
It's like,
there's discretion.
A little weird.
There's discretion.
There should be discretion.
And there shouldn't be any policies, rules. You should be able to say whatever you want.
I agree with that, but it's not the government. They are.
No, I get it. I get it. But, I mean,
you don't own the platform.
Well, that's why I'm surprised. There is, I thought, an up and rising alternative to YouTube that is pro-gun and stuff.
Sure.
And I think he could go there, and maybe that would be the boost that alternative Facebook would. I would take him on in a second, wouldn't you?
But I mean that. Well, I don't know, but
why not?
That's even more of a air quotes echo chamber, right? Like now you're on a platform that caters towards people who think like you do. You're not really spreading your message.
But
not to mention,
start.
not to mention. I mean, look at the user counts, like billions on YouTube.
Listen. What are you saying that you're catering to the people that are on your team? That's what he does now. I'm telling you, liberals aren't listening to him. People that disagree with his viewpoints aren't listening to him.
Somebody is afraid of him.
Well, maybe, but only because they're on their platform, and it's his followers are listening to him. He's not gaining non-believers, is what I'm getting at.
It's weird. I think he is, but it's weird.
Not many.
It's weird that he's growing. He's been growing,
right?
So of course he's gaining somebody, but it's weird that now all of a sudden,
well, he's gaining the same type of people that are suddenly learning about him.
I think
it's not like he's converting people.
No, I think he and other people that are less crazy are converting people. I think there's a shift in that direction. Not as far insane as he is, but I think there's a shift towards, hey, government's not great.
But I mean, Glenn Beck's been saying that for years, and Rush Limbaugh has been saying that for years.
Yeah, and their base is growing.
I'm not saying, I get it, but I'm saying
they're coming from somewhere.
If he wants,
you're going to tell me there's conservatives out there that have never heard of Rush Limbaugh?
All right, let me say this. Let's say there's absolutely no other venue that he can use now, right? Everybody's banned him except for this new conservative YouTube channel. Are you going to go on it or not?
Me?
No, I meant Alex Jones. Wouldn't he jump on that?
And
bring his millions of listeners with you?
I would think he would. Yeah.
Jeez.
I agree with, and I think the point you made earlier that we kind of glossed over, it would be good for that network.
Absolutely.
Because bring his millions and millions of followers. Yeah, for sure.
And they could sweeten the deal, even though he might not get a lot of, new people. If I owned that platform, I would give him a hell of a deal on advertising dollars and all that kind of stuff. Sweeten the pot more than what YouTube was giving him.
For sure.
Or any other platform.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a few platforms, I think like Vidler, that no one's heard of, that tried to do those sorts of things. Right. That paid people that were doing okay on YouTube early on to come over, and it just...
Well, it's because they're still the YouTube.
It's hard.
Absolutely.
It's hard.
But if you get into the next situation that we're going to talk about, which is with the NRA, saying they're in financial trouble because they're being blacklisted by insurance companies and banks, and they're getting trouble getting insurance, getting trouble getting loans, and carrying their accounts, especially in New York. And they've filed a lawsuit against New York. They claim they're in financial trouble. Other people are saying, it's a publicity stunt.
Yeah, I'm wondering if
Could be a little of both.
this CEO might need to take a pay cut or something.
That'd be nice.
Well, I don't care, but
I don't think that would help much.
no, I doubt it.
If you
But
look
what,
at-
I mean, really, are they? How are they having financial trouble?
They're spending a lot of money, I guess, on lawsuits. Mm-hmm. They're claiming that their assets are only like $30 million. I find that hard to believe,
Wow.
but maybe. And they would like to be around $50 million, I think.
$30 million? I mean, how?
Right.
They have a nice headquarter building. That's. I mean,
Right.
that's.
You think that's worth, a few tens of millions of dollars
I
just for the
would
building.
have thought, but maybe not. I don't know.
But that's my point. I'm sure they could get conservative insurance companies and conservative banks that are pro-gun that would be happy to do business with the NRA.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what capitalism is about, and you can blacklist and cause problems and headaches, but usually you can solve it out in some way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
it's weird.
this is just my statement. It came up on Facebook today, and I hate it. I don't like police chiefs.
Just
That's it.
That's it.
My,
let's move on.
and sheriffs that wear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars. I saw one that had like 7 or 8 stars on his sleeve.
Yep.
I hate that, and that tells me something about the kind of person you are. I think it's about ego and flash and whatever.
I think, yeah, it probably is. But
I don't think no matter how big the city, I don't think any police chief anywhere comes near a 4 or 5 or 6 star general. I mean, we don't even have 5 and 6 star generals in the military now.
right.
And the one I saw, he had 3 stripes, 3 gold stripes on his sleeves, which is at best a lieutenant colonel.
Yep.
And then he had like 7 stars on his sleeve, and then he had 4 stars on his epaulets, on his collar. I don't know. He had them tattooed on his forehead. Those kind of
bunch.
And that police chief's son was the one that beat up the Sikh, the 71-year-old man.
Yeah.
On the street.
He was one of them. One of the 2.
There were 2 of them.
Allegedly.
The video was there. It's pretty clear.
It was pretty clear.
I'm just wondering why the Sikh didn't pull out his knife and stab him. Probably it was against the city ordinance. You can't be armed in that wherever they
I
were.
guess, and he didn't want to get arrested.
Yeah. So
I get it.
If you're a police chief, people will respect you more if you put on a colonel's eagle or, maybe no rank at all.
Yeah. I think most people don't care.
Listen, did Andy Griffith wear stars on his collars? He didn't
really
wear a
don't.
gun.
I really don't know. I don't know what he had.
Buford, he carried a big stick.
All right.
So, come
Got
on.
like a minute.
Police chief, really?
Yeah, really. I mean, we're busting through this
Well,
show
this
today.
one we can save a couple of these for next week because they're kind of evergreen.
We'll save everything except about a minute's worth.
I can tell a joke.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Damn it.
Did you know that the first French fries were not cooked in France?
No, are you kidding me?
Do you know where they were cooked?
I don't know where French fries were cooked.
They were cooked in Greece.
Oh, was it lard or was it?
But you get it? It's hilarious.
It's funny.
Okay,
It's
tell
funny.
your joke now.
Mine's not as funny. My wife said she was going to leave me because I kept pretending to be a transformer. I said, "No, wait,
Is this
honey,
a
I
joke?
can change."
Okay.
You know any more?
No,
I got one more.
I wasn't prepared.
Okay. What? You want one more?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't. I need to prepare.
Prepare
if I'm
for
gonna
what?
Tell jokes. I wasn't prepared.
You told one. It was a good one.
Yeah, I only have one ever in the hopper.
And I have.
Tell a joke quick.
Okay. You know that atheists don't solve exponential equations? Do you know why?
No.
They don't believe in higher powers.
That's
That's an atheist.
That's a religious and a math joke. I
Yeah.
love math jokes.
That's
All right,
pretty good.
We're out of time.
All
See
right,
you
bye-bye.
next week.
Bye.
Bye. Happy birthday. Thank you.